welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So today I want to do a little bit of a comparison with some of the Lululemon items that I have and Abercrombie's YPB line. Is it worth it to splurge and pay more money for the Lululemon things, or are the YPB things just good enough? I have a really big Lululemon haul on my channel. I will make sure to link that video. If you are more interested in Lululemon, check that video out. This is more going to be focused on the YPB products and just comparing them to some of the Lululemon things that I already own. I'm going to talk about these sets first because they're so similar in color, so it's kind of fun to compare them even though they're not necessarily the same style. So this is a YPB zip front tank. So as you can see in the front, it has the zipper. Now the zipper goes all the way. Like, you can fully disconnect this, easy to put on and take off for that reason. The most similar thing I have to compare that to is the long line from Lululemon, but that's only really because they are the same color, and being the long line, it comes down a little further like this one. The Sweetheart tank is pretty low. I would say if you are familiar with the Align tank and how low that comes, it's kind of like that. So if you don't want something that is as low cut, you might want to steer away from this one. The only bra that I have from Lululemon that has a zipper is this one. So I would say the big difference here, when I zip this, there is fabric behind the zipper. Now, I don't have a tank that fully unzips from Lululemon, but I would think that maybe theirs has a backing as well, whereas the YPB one doesn't. So the metal is up against your skin if you are wearing this. I have not found that it bothers me, but if you are more sensitive to that, or if you're worried about like it snagging while zipping, I feel like this could be something that you wouldn't want and wouldn't necessarily be worth the save. I just feel like there's maybe that quality difference there between the Lululemon and the YPB, just for that. These are the YPB 7/8 leggings, and I will say if I compare them to Align, they definitely don't have the same softness, but what I do appreciate is these are not the double lined ones. Now, some people love the double line with Lululemon, some people don't. I don't particularly love the double line, and in a color like this, it is a double lined fabric. Again, I don't like it. If you do love it, then that's a plus for you. So I appreciate that this isn't double lined when it's in this color. What I really like about the YPB 7/8 legging with the zip front tank is the way that the seams line up. So I love how the seams of the tank line up nicely with the seams of the leggings. Similar to the Lululemon leggings, on the inside of the Lululemon leggings, they have this little pocket in the front, and that's the same with the YPB ones. On the inside, they have a little pocket in the front, but their pocket has a white mesh lining on it. I don't do very strenuous workouts. I've been doing more bar workouts, and I feel like either of these work really well for those workouts. This seems similar, but they are actually very different. This is the same, but these leggings are Curve Love. When things are Curve Love with Abercrombie, there's a little bit more space in the thighs and the hip. So I love the way these fit. And the other difference is that they have pockets. So in this color, it had the double seam here, and in this color, there's nothing along the waist except for the seam on the side, but there's nothing in the front. So even though it's the same color as this tank, it doesn't line up with the double seams here. The other thing that you don't see is any pockets on the inside, but again, you do have two pockets on the outside, and I actually love when there are pockets on the outside because that's a lot of times where my phone ends up. These ones I would compare to my Lululemon Invigorate High Rise Tight. These ones have the pocket on the side, which is similar. The fabric, I will say, on all of my Lululemon ones are a little bit softer than the Abercrombie, but these ones have similar functionality. The big difference, other than price, being that in the back there is this little hidden pocket. And then with these ones from Lululemon, you can cinch the waist a little bit tighter if you need to. So it's got kind of like a drawstring in the front. Another YPB tank that I love is this square neck one. I think this one is super comfortable. I have this in a size small, which is what the other tanks, the zip front ones that I showed you are. And I could definitely go down to an extra small in this one. I don't know what the big difference is in these two tanks, but this one, a small is perfect for me, and this one, an extra small would be best. I love the square neck of this tank. I think it's really flattering, and it comes down just long enough like the long line bras from Lululemon. These two are the most similar out of all of my Lululemon and YPB things. The only way that I can even feel the difference between these two is that the Abercrombie ones are thicker and these ones are the Lululemon, I know, because they're thinner. So these YPB Sculpt Luxe full length leggings feel almost exactly like the Lululemon ones that are the Align Cool. Now, I don't think they even make these anymore. I don't think they were that popular. They don't have the same buttery soft feel as the Align, but that is what brings the YPB ones very close to these. Neither of these have pockets except for that front pocket. And again, the YPB one has the mesh on the inside of the pocket, whereas the Lululemon ones do not have mesh. In comparing these two, I would say Abercrombie really knocked it out of the park. I can almost not tell the difference between the Lululemon one and the YPB one. Both of them are incredibly comfortable and both of them feel like quality leggings. If you are looking for good quality leggings that are gonna hold up while you're working out and feel comfortable and still look really nice if you're just going to be out running errands, I believe that the YPB is a great option, especially if you're looking to save some money. The last two things I'm going to compare are the jackets. The YPB Sculpt Luxe Full Zip is a really good choice. Now, I have this in a size small. I would say that that is the tightest that I could go in this. I don't know if I would say that this fits small, but it is definitely a tighter feel. The YPB one does have thumb holes, which I appreciate, and it also has zipper pockets. I really like when the pockets have zippers on them because I feel more secure, especially if I am wearing this for a workout and I want to have things in my pockets. For the fact that it doesn't have a hood and just the way the material feels, I would say that it is most similar to the Lululemon Define Luon jacket. If you are looking for a jacket similar to that and want to save a lot of money, I would definitely go with this YPB one. The biggest differences that I notice with the Lululemon one are that it has thumb holes as well as the cuffs. The Lululemon jacket has mesh on the one part of the pocket, but the whole pocket isn't mesh, whereas the YPB pocket for the jacket is full mesh. And then the other difference is in the back where the Lululemon one has a vent. Other than that though, these jackets are incredibly similar. All right, so these are my final thoughts. Some of these YPB leggings or tanks or jackets are very similar to the feel of some of the Lululemon products. Now there's gonna be some differences in just the quality of service that you get. For example, if something goes wrong with my YPB jacket, I don't see them replacing the jacket. You're definitely paying more money for the Lululemon items, but I had a situation where my zipper came off of my jacket and I got a brand new jacket. I have leggings from Lululemon, Tommy John, Old Navy, and Abercrombie. And I would say the closest thing to the quality of my Lululemon leggings would be the Abercrombie YPB line. If you're thinking about trying it out, I do have links in the description, so make sure to check those out. I think they're great products, and when there's a really good sale, they're worth it even more. Again, if you're interested in learning more about the Lululemon items I have, that video is also linked. As always, if you have any questions, recommendations, or anything like that, just make sure to leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.